Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with a collective update for twin flames, soulmates, starseeds, light workers, earth angels, mystics, shamans, however you resonate under the spiritual umbrella. All right. So before I dive in, I want to thank my subscribers who've recently subscribed, sending you lots of love and light. Welcome to the family. For all of you who've been following me on my journey thus far, sending you so much love and light. I want to shout out those who have booked readings, healing sessions, ordered crystal packs. You guys rock, and I'm so proud of you for having the courage to push full speed ahead on your journeys. Now, if you would like to donate to the channel, you can. If not, no biggie. Subscribing to the channel is the same form as an energy exchange donation. You can follow me on Instagram at Chrissy the Crystal Indigo. All right. It's the same form as an energy exchange donation. On Instagram, I post daily updated twin flame information for you guys, so that way you can stay in the know with ascension symptoms, with what your divine masculine is going through at the current moment, and what's happening with the divine feminine. So make sure you check out my Instagram at Chrissy the Crystal Indigo. All right, so if you guys have been feeling these energies of the full moon in Gemini, so you have to look at your natal chart and see where Gemini sits in your natal chart. So for myself, I'm a Gemini moon, so I feel it very strongly. We also have the partial lunar eclipse. So you may have been feeling your body vibrating, you being cold at one point, hot at one point, ears ringing, being able to tune right into meditation as you ground your energy. We are ascending. We are definitely getting prepared and ready for the age of Aquarius. So guys, if you need support with crystals, herbs for your spiritual gifts, head on over to my website, www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com, or my Etsy shop at Chrissy Crystal Indigo. All right. So we're going to dive right into the reading. So for the collective, the first card out, we have the Three of Pentacles. So this talks about partnership. This talks about you being a business owner. And it's not a coincidence that as the pandemic hit, a lot of you guys have embarked on your life path and purpose mission, or have started your own businesses in the, in the spiritual film, spirituality field, excuse me. So this is a huge, important ascension time for the collective. And so now, instead of you being an employee for someone else, you are someone's boss. And so this is really amazing for the collective, and Spirit is pushing you to dive full speed ahead into your life path and purpose mission. If you don't know what that is, you can always get a past life regression. You can always get an Akashic Records. There's information in regards to your genetic blueprint, to what you're supposed to be doing right now, what you are being called to do. And you can also tune into meditation. Okay, so this is really important for the collective, as well as your divine masculine. They're really focused on their coin right now, their finances. But the only difference with that is that with that energy, it has to be put forth in the right way. You can't just work and work and work yourself to the bone. Some of them feel like that's how they're going to succeed. But we as divine feminines know that how you succeed is through your energy. You put that love and light into whatever it is you want to bring into fruition, and that's how it double back to you. All right. Excuse me. So the next card out, if I can grab it here, we have the Ten of Swords. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. So with this energy, it talks about, healing, rest, and recuperating, R&R. And so after the battle, after the fight, this is what's happening. So with the collective, as divine feminine, as divine masculines, we definitely have been going through, a lot over the last couple of years, depending on when you and your divine counterpart, entered each other's lives. So for example, for myself and my divine counterpart, we entered each other's lives, March 2016, right? I didn't get my awakening until 2018, just hit me just like that, right? And so with this, with the divine feminine and divine masculine, we've gone through so many ups and downs, so many obstacles, so many different, energetic changes, energetic shifts, energetic ascension symptoms, and also with the inner child wounds, with the dark night of the souls, with more awakenings that we get. We've been through a lot. And so now Spirit is saying that is coming to a completion. The dark clouds are dissipating and the enlightenment is coming forward. And so now it's time to rest. Now it's time to observe. Now it's time to really tune into the portal of your heart and see where you're being guided, okay? The next card out, we have the Temperance. So again, Spirit is asking not only the divine masculine, but specifically the divine feminine to be patient with yourself. This is the divine timing card. Be patient. I can attest to this not only twice, but 3 times during meditation. I got, hold on. Don't walk away from your divine masculine. Be patient. Don't lash out. Don't get frustrated. And I'm just like, okay, do you understand the divine masculine that I am dealing with, right? My patience, I have, some of you are hearing this and you're like, preach on, sister. I'm telling you, it's like, be patient. Like, how much more do you want, right? And so you're getting that message from divine spirit source God, because now more than ever, unions are happening, right? You can check my community tab post. Another one of my soul sisters, my client, did a twin flame healing session for her and, her divine counterpart. And boom, it just went to the sky from there. And so what's really beautiful that I'm realizing with this gift that I was downloaded, and I'm not, lost in the sauce. I said, okay, I know why I have this gift, because, twin flames, they're tuned to my channel. They're tuned to me. They connect with me. So that's how I'm able to do the work. And it just came one day where it was just like, do a twin flame healing session, do a twin flame healing session. And I'm like, okay. But what I wasn't prepared for was how strong the divine masculine's energies are, because, 99% of the time I'm dealing with the divine feminine. I have not yet come across a divine masculine who's reached out and said, hey, I need support, help me on this journey. And so dealing with the divine masculine's energy, working through that session almost knocks me off my feet. So Spirit is asking you, it's divine timing. Be patient. Allow your cup to be full. Allow you to be taken care of. Right now, you can send your divine masculine love and light on the 5D. You can, try to support and help heal your divine counterpart on the 5D. But on the 3D, it's calling for patience. It's calling for, to observe more. It's calling for you to, work your mission, what you are called to do. All right. The overall energy, the 5 of Pentacles. And so 5 talks about changes. And so it's not a coincidence that, majority of the time we are dealing with karmic situations within our divine connection. We're dealing with third-party energies with our divine connection. And also abundance is tied around that, where the divine feminine is giving more to the divine masculine than the divine masculine, is giving to the divine feminine. And so now it's coming to the point where these unions are taking place, these karmic cycles are being broken up. These third-party energies are being broken up, because the divine feminine, divine masculines are waking up to what and who they are to each other. Divine feminine has always known, but divine masculine is waking up. And so some of the energy you may see within your divine counterpart is the fact that lately, if you're tuned into my wavelength, right? And I feel one of my mentors communicated that I may be a second wave. And so if you're tuned into my wavelength, then you'll notice that your divine counterpart has gone silent. You'll notice that they're like, I just need time. I need space. I just want to be alone. I just need to be by myself. And even as the divine feminine, you're asking, are you okay? Are you all right? What's wrong? What's going on? Your divine masculine is consistently pushing you away. And it's because they're going through these changes. They don't understand what they are. And even if you're asking them, just promise me, are you okay? Even though secretly what's going on, they're going to tell you they're fine. They're all right. And so this is very important to understand that all of this, the karmic cycles, the third party energy, the karmic partners, like that is coming to a close. All right. Under that card, we have the 2 of Swords. So there's going to be some surprises coming up where there's 2 people fighting for your heart, divine feminine, right? And you're going to have to make a choice, right? Do I choose my twin flame, or do I choose my soulmate? Do I choose my twin flame, or do I choose my life partner? However it resonates for you, but there's going to be a lot of communication, whether in 5D or in 3D, all right? And again, you guys are the oracles. Divine feminine, you know all, you see all, you're the oracle. You have your spiritual gifts heightened on so many levels, so many different spiritual gifts. And at this point, at this time, you know you've gotten your enlightenment. You're still, moving fast forward on your journey, and your divine counterpart, is going to have to catch up to you, because right now, you're getting that understanding that you can't waste time. You can't play around. Like, it's either shit or get off the pot, to use my French, okay? So for the twin flame oracle, Mystic Moon, I will be doing the divine masculine spread first, as always. The first card out, this is the second time this card has come out this week for the divine masculine, ascending. They are ascending. They are getting the vibrations. They are getting the light codes, downloads. They are feeling the ascension symptoms. But again, if your divine counterpart isn't all the way awakened, right? Or don't know what a dark night of the soul is, or haven't answered their mission, or haven't surrendered, they're going through these ascension symptoms anyway, right? Spirit's like, okay, well, you don't feel you're ready. You don't feel like you're ready to, pick up on what I'm, putting down. Okay, I'll ascend you anyway. And then you'll figure it out. So you can either do it voluntarily, or you can get it done to you involuntarily, right? Because Spirit ain't got time to play. Spirit, God, Source, Divine does not have time to play. We are on a huge mission right now, and that's raising the vibration of the planet. And, if you're still, lurking around lost in the sauce, then you'll get picked right back up to where you need to be, right? Whether you wanted it or not. They talk about free will. Yes, we have free will. But in certain, circumstances, and certain situations, and certain connections, it's about what you signed up for in your soul contract, right? The next card out for the divine masculine is cycles. So with this full moon coming upon us, they're realizing these cycles. They're realizing their patterns, and they're not happy with themselves. They're realizing they've hurt a lot of people who didn't need to be hurt, right? Whether it be the karmic, because the karmic isn't always bad, right? Just something that got in the way of the connection. But we needed that energy because we needed to see where we needed to grow, what we wouldn't allow. And so with this full moon energy here, the divine masculine is realizing so much, right? And it's starting to hit them. Why did I break so many people's hearts? Why did I, never give? I always took. Why, all these different whys coming up. And for the divine feminine, just sit pretty and do your work. Right now, that's the best thing you can do. The next energy out is stuck. And I'm seeing this in my reality. And this is very important for the divine masculine, because they're stuck. They don't know which way to go, right or left. What's happening to me, what's going on. Like, I don't know what decision to make. And then you have the divine feminine who's right there, but they still have these blinders on, as if they don't see, that they don't know, when their soul knows, right? The next card out we have is received. So again, they're getting their information, they're getting their downloads, they're getting their light codes. But for some of your divine counterparts, they don't know the term to go with what they're feeling, right? And for some of them who are on another wave, they're ready. I've got my message. I've answered the call. I am ready. My hand is high. What do I need to do? The next card out, abandon. So for some in the collective, the divine masculine feels abandoned because the divine feminine is really in his or her life path and purpose mission, and not really putting up with the crap anymore. It's like, okay, like how many times do we have to go through this same cycle over and over and over again? Until you realize what I've been communicating to you, what I've been speaking to you about, would have helped you a long time ago had you would have just had the courage to surrender, right? And, you know, for the divine feminine, you have to be strong in your power. You can't allow your divine masculine to just roll all over you. There comes a time when enough is enough. All right. So the divine feminine spread. First card out, communication. So again, you may have been feeling those vibrational energies, like your body just really like vibrating, like literally. Your ears ringing, you know, communication through meditation. However you got your communication, communication is coming in. And this is also meaning from the divine masculine. Some of you guys are going to get that message that you've been waiting to hear from them for so long. I apologize for the way I treated you. You didn't deserve that. And more importantly, I don't even understand how you put up with me because I don't deserve you. And I am sorry. The next card out for divine feminine is grief. Because divine feminine is just like, I mean, come on, like we're headed to 2021. Some of you divine feminines have been dealing with your divine masculine for 4 years, 5 years, 3 years. And you're just like, you know, when are you going to wake up and smell the roses? Like, figure it out. Divine feminine is at that point where divine feminine is ready to just bolt. Because, you know, the divine feminine, whether, you know, female or male, I'm just over the BS. Yes, I'll hold space for you. But no, I will not wait. I will not wait for you to get your crap together. Right? Refocus. So the divine feminines are putting their focus elsewhere. Not so much energy on the divine masculine, really stepping into his or her power as divine feminine and really focused on his or her life path, purpose, mission. If this is you or this is your story, like, share, comment, subscribe. It's all about people helping people. Divine feminine is like, you know what? Let me hop on this horse and get going to where I need to go. You catch up, you catch up. And I damn sure ain't looking back. The next card out, twin flame. So divine feminine is at this point where he or she knows this is my divine counterpart. This is my twin flame. You don't need to ask anybody else. If you see in this card, you got your confirmation. Your soul knows, your heart knows. No one can tell you who your twin flame is. I had a reading and the reader told me, you know, this is a soulmate. This isn't your twin flame. And I went into meditation and I was horrified because for years, any, you know, reading I had or any mentor that I spoke with always clarified that my divine counterpart was my twin flame. And so that night I meditated and, you know, my grandmother came through and she said, baby, you know, if you feel in your heart and your soul, that's your twin flame. That's your twin flame. You don't worry about him. I'll take care of him. And I was crying and then I smiled as I heard the message and I was just like, okay. Right? So for those of you who are tuned in, who are connecting to this message, this is your twin flame. The next card out for divine feminine is understanding. Divine feminine is at that point where he or she understands what this journey is about. Right? And again, don't get in my comments with your hate mail and your hate messages talking about, oh, I'm going to love my twin flame forever. I'm going to wait forever. I'm never leaving. Like, no one's telling you to cut them off or, you know, shut them down or, you know, break the connection. I'm not telling you that. I told you to get some damn common sense and know what you deserve and what your worth is. Because we've been so blinded by this connection that we're not looking at what the purpose is. And that's for the mission, for the greater good. It's not about just union, getting married, having kids, and like being so in love. It's about the work that you have to do in order to make this world a better place. And you were specifically chosen to do the job. So if you want to freaking shortcut it and pussyfoot your way through, then be my guest. because you're going to consistently go through cycles and cycles and cycles and cycles. Now more than ever is the divine feminine standing up and saying, I won't allow this behavior. I won't allow you to treat me like crap. Just because I love you, just because I know what this connection is, just because I feel you on a level that's beyond beautiful, doesn't mean I have to be a fucking doormat. Excuse my French. And I can't come on this channel and fluff it up for you and make it fit your story for subscribers or views or whatever, because I've been given my duties to do right. So the information I give you, that's the information that's supposed to be given. If I recommend something for you, that's supposed to be recommended. You guys have to understand, we as divine feminines have to understand that we will not put up with low vibrational energy, even if it's coming from your divine counterpart. Today, I had my divine counterpart tell me, stop, no, what my divine counterpart say? Be normal. I lost my shit. Be normal. Excuse my French. I lost my shit. Because this is someone that I unconditionally love. This is someone that I would move the mountains for if I could. This is someone that I've seen in many of my past lives. You understand what I'm saying? And as you, as me, as we, as divine feminines that are so spiritually gifted, and we've hidden our gifts as children because we were afraid of what people were going to say, or we couldn't be who we really were at the soul level because we were afraid we were going to be made fun of or talked about. Or when we finally got the courage to confide in someone about our gifts or what we knew how to do, we were called weird. You do not say that to anybody. So if your divine masculine is out of line or not living up to their high vibrational qualities that they should, you do not babysit that behavior. You check it at the door. Remember, people treat you how you treat you. So going forward, I need all of the divine feminines to promise yourself that you will not be treated less than you deserve. And I mean that. So we're going to dive into the messages of love by Kristen at All Things Intuitive. First card out, rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. Amen. This is what's happening with the collective. For the twin flames that, are, minimum communication, back and forth energy. One day your divine masculine's hot, one day they're cold, one day they admire the world you walk on, the next day they don't know you exist. This is rejection, and it's for your divine protection because they're not vibrating on your level. They are not ready to meet you where you are. And you have to say, you know what? I think you need a timeout. When you are away from your divine counterpart feels that. When your energy is removed from your divine counterpart feels that. But guess what? It causes them to step it up and act right. The next message out, go slow. Take time to get to know each other. So again, with that patience card, be patient. Marriage. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union. So the more you do your work, divine feminine, the more you step into your purpose, the more your divine masculine will follow your lead. If you're spending your time catering to the divine masculine, babysitting divine masculine, babysitting their emotions, babysitting their actions, it's going to hinder and halt the union of what you're called to, what you're destined to do. Overall energy, new love. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. All right. So we're going to dive into the moonology spread. But before I do, I forgot one card, and that was the overall energy. Dark night of the soul. So a lot of the divine masculines in this very moment are going through their dark night of the soul. And I can attest to that. My divine masculine is like, I don't feel like being bothered. I don't want to, hang out with anybody. I need my space. I just want to be alone. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. No, we know they're not okay. We know this. But again, let go, let God work with them on the 5D. In the moonology spread, for divine masculine, expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. It's on the way, guys. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. For divine feminine, a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. And you see how the scales are balanced. Equal reciprocity is on the way. No, nothing will come of this situation for the, of course, moon. So again, I'm not saying forget about your divine masculine. I'm not saying cut them off, leave them alone. I'm saying hold space, focus on your life path and purpose mission, because nothing will come of this situation because it's not done yet. There's work to do on the divine masculine's end. And you don't want to set back from all the work you have been doing. So you notice how now we're in this different phase when your divine masculine ghosts you, or when they don't speak to you, or when they're doing their, usual crap that they do. You notice how now you're not that triggered. Now you're like, okay, cool, I'll figure it out. Before you were calling, texting, emailing, trying to figure out, when are you going to call me? When are you going to speak to me? When are you going to come by? When are you going to be back in my life? All of that. The divine feminine has moved out of that energy. Yeah, I'll sit with it for a second, and then look, I got stuff to do. Right? A time to give rather than take. So this is what you need to focus on, divine feminine. But give to yourself. Stop taking away from yourself and giving to others. Give to yourself. The overall energy. Don't let your past hold you back. So that's why it's important with these connections to have your past life regression, your Akashic records. Because if you know what you've done before, you'll know how to handle it now. You'll know how to work through the karma. This is South Node. So look up your South Node in your natal chart. For example, for me, my North Node is in Leo. My South Node is in Aquarius. So we're going to dive into Work Your Light. All right. If this is resonating with you, comment, like, share, subscribe. For divine masculine, get grounded. They have to start learning how to do meditation. They have to start learning how to tune into their portal. It says, empaths, highly intuitives, connect with nature. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. All right, so let's dive into divine feminine. All right, so first card out, Age of Light. It says, you've been training for this for lifetimes. I'm telling you, when you pull that white light down, when you're about to meditate, that's the best information that you get ever. The crumbling, what are you clinging on to? Are you fearful that if you have the strength and get the courage to focus full speed ahead on your life path and purpose and just hold space for your divine masculine, you're going to lose them all together? Well, if you lose them all together, they want your twin flame anyway. Leap, and the universe will catch you. Next card out, no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. So this is for some in the collective where your divine masculine is just not ready. Okay. Star Mother, how are you mothering yourself? Divine Source, God, Spirit is asking you to take care of you at this moment. You are the most important, piece of the puzzle right now. Again, you lead, they follow. Now, the overall energy is yes. Say yes. Just say yes. All right. So, guys, if this reading is resonating with you, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. For all of you who are interested in a twin flame healing session, you can check out the website. That information is on the website, www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com. And I'm telling you, check out the community testimonials in the community tab post. I put it over there, and I put it on my IG story. This session is really beautiful for you and your divine counterpart because it definitely removes blockages and help you guys connect in a way that you've never connected before, and also get information that you've been really wanting to know for a while. Okay. And so with that being said, I'll be back on the channel tomorrow. If I get any information, I definitely will post another video to support and help continue to guide you guys on your journey. I'm sending you so much love and light. I will talk to you soon. Take care. Have a great day. Love and light.